Hi, and welcome very much to the APARAVI channel. Today, we're going to face a highly asked question of our customers, and this is, hey, guys, I know there is a lot of benefits within your platform, but which functionality actually brings me which results, and therefore my benefits in terms of my use case? And this is something my gorgeous colleague, Anita, will take care of today. She will give you a very good overview about our product, about our functionalities, and she will also draw connections between different branches and use cases so you will have a better understanding when to use which functionality and how you could solve your problem actually. Obviously, if you need even more specific information, you can always give us a call and email, and we will have a one-on-one with you to even go deeper into this whole thing. But for now, I would say lean back, enjoy Anita explaining to you our gorgeous platform. And Anita, have a great time explaining. I wish you a good day. Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to APARAVI's platform demo. It gives me a pleasure to walk you and talk you through the APARAVI platform, help you understand what APARAVI does, what are the product offerings and capabilities, and how APARAVI empowers businesses to solve their problems. Firstly, APARAVI is a data intelligence platform that helps you understand the data estate that you have and within your own enterprise. And what do I mean by that? We enable you to perform, we perform information mining on the tiny assets of files and folders across different services that you have at ease and bring all of that information into a single cockpit for you to then learn and govern your own data at hand. So with that aspect known, I will cover in today's session in different segments. First of all, let's start with data preparation. How APARAVI helps in preparing your data across different projects, be it in the world of AI, legal, IT, health, it doesn't matter. We can similarly use the same use case across different services. So first, as you see my screen, let's start. The whole process begins by configuring your source wherever the data lives. We don't move the data. This is one of the key aspects. So the data is not being gathered in kind of a lake house. There is no central repository. We allow the intelligence to happen with the data at rest. So first of all, configure your source, meaning that choose the source type, be it AWS, be it Azure, be it Microsoft Stack, or SMB file share. It's just choose the corresponding sources that you have with just a couple of parameters and adding the source paths that you would like to. Turn on the corresponding indexing or classification toggles of scans that you need. It just depends on how deep or kind of scans you would need for your segment. And once this segment is set up, you validate it and we're pretty much done. The scans can also be scheduled, meaning they can be either run on daily, weekly, or monthly basis as your wish. So once this is configured, you can pretty much the scan runs automatically and the dashboard is then populated. So when you look at the main dashboard, you could see that there are the total number of files, the total size of the files, the duplicate count, the raw data, meaning redundant, obsolete, and trivial data. It also projects you and shows you the unstructured data growth that could happen in the next couple of years based on the current data growth at hand. And if you go into the IT dashboard, you would see one level deeper, meaning this helps IT admins, especially on understanding how many files were modified, created, or accessed since the last days. What are the kind of file categories available within this scanned data set? And this is kind of huge because it helps across the different services. It helps you with just one click on this category. You could just come across all that diverse information across those different services. And files by classification. This is another asset. Classification is the heart of APARAVI's product. We offer more than 200 plus out-of-the-box classifications and also custom classifications. So once you turn on your classifications, this list is going to just give you a wider range of deep dive into your data estate. And let's quickly look at how to enable classifications. Now, as you configure the sources, very next to it, you have the classifications. So here you could simply go in and add your predefined set of classifications. And these are the 200 plus classifications which I just mentioned. From this diverse range, if you go into, for example, let's take in the German personal data policy to show you and walk you through how this works. So classifications are made of a set of rules. So under a personal data policy, for example, is the date of birth, the email address, the German name, the postal address. So these are kind of the minimum rules that you need for a document to be classified as German personal data policy. And this makes it so easy that you could just add them, and we have even a test simulator which helps you to drop in a couple of files and see how this classification works. Once these are configured is when you see this dashboard with files by classification widget being populated. Other aspect in this IT dashboard are the data owners and permissions. So if you look here, this helps you to maintain the governance and compliance within your organization. It helps you to show who are the file owners, who are the people who have access to these files, the security groups. Are they rightly available? Do the right set of people have the right data access? And this helps the companies maintain and manage their risks accordingly. So with all this information that you know just with dashboard, now you can imagine the amount of data that you can discover using our file discovery. So here with using our simple and easygoing query builder, you can build any classifications that you like, any kind of queries that you like. So let's take the example of the German personal data policy, which we just had a look at. Find these files within this data set. We just scanned a SharePoint location and a file share. And from that, we can find that around 1,000 files were totally scanned, out of which it is just less than 100 files that have been classified into this policy. And so it helps you, this clearly shows that how we can reduce the data footprint just for you to find exactly the right data set you need. And all of this data is the right data that you're looking for in specifically related to having German personal information. So just with the click of this, you could also tag. Tagging is another mechanism inside the product that helps you to use that information for other projects. So with all of this information, you can also export like this. There are manual exports available, meaning you can just move them. There are manual and also automated exports. So the manual exports are pretty much available to the same set of target locations as the sources available. You can copy these files into a location of your choice based on your needs. It can be of different use cases, being confidential files or let's say as a backup. It can be any of those use cases that you can imagine. Otherwise, then moving on, we have the next use case, which we have to mainly talk about is data migration. APARAVI supports data migration. So once you have identified your files, you would like to probably copy it over. Just like I said, we support automated data actions. And for that, you need to set up targets. And this is the same set of targets that we support using manual and automated are the same. Once you configure your target with simple set of parameters, it's similar as the source configuration. Once this is done, we can then set up a data action called export. So once you set up an export action, you can choose your target service, prepare your data. Again, here the query builder is available. This is pretty much available in all layers of the platform and helps you build your own data set at ease. Once this is saved, the actions run, and then the data is copied into the corresponding target location. Another thing to keep in mind is that the data actions are schedulable, which means that you can again configure them similar to scans. It's automated. You can either do a daily, weekly, or monthly data migration. Data transformation. Now, this is a very nice use case, especially in the world of AI and in the world of legal space. So we are currently supporting Relativity server integration and a text output connector. what does Relativity offer? It is mainly for the legal space where Relativity users can enhance their document review process and save a lot of their time and be more productive in solving cases and finding the right data, to solve all their litigation, or let's say even do an early case assessment. And in case of text output connector, here we allow from all the data that we have scanned, you can pretty much, be it images, documents, PDFs, we can extract the raw text. And this is then being able to used into AI tools, the AI data analysis tools for text classifications, or even being sentimental analysis and so on. Lastly, which I would like to talk about is our feature about reporting. The reporting capabilities is pretty fast. We have supported analytics service, which means that they run all the data, which is as quickly as possible. And in specific cases, of course, it runs as a background job. It takes additional time, but most of the time, it is very easy to just quickly create using a query builder, run the report, find your needs, and then this is not just it. We are able to also get the link to this report, meaning all the rows, and this link will help you integrate into downstream systems like Power BI, ServiceNow, or Tableau, and build your own BI dashboard. So all of that can be done using reporting. So it just doesn't stay within APARAVI. The data can be then used into different downstream systems using our reporting capabilities. We also offer these reports into different formats like JSON, CSV, or as a PDF. So all of this information is pretty easy to acquire, utilize, and serve your businesses at ease. I hope this session was pretty informative and helpful for you to understand our product. And thank you for paying the attention, and have a great day.